Hello and welcome to Storm of Zehir, and this will be part 15. In the previous part, we arrived at the Lanzanese lumber camp and resolved their issue so we could send off a message. But then, of course, we also had to deal with a ghost. And before we left off, there was another potential quest available, which I'm going to go and get. But there's something I want to point out because when we were fighting in the Tempest, whatever it was called, the tower,
Get in line. Follow me.
the individual we were fighting once we plundered the vault was likely a genie. And here is an empty ring of genie summoning, and it has an unused ability. It turns out that we could likely have used this ring against the genie to capture it. But according to the journal, this particular journal here, the genie was insane because of the experimentation that the mages that lived in that tower had done against it, with it, whatever, in order to do the research for the Mind Flayer. So, yes, we likely lost something interesting in the fact that we could have had our own genie. But at the same time, I think it's a bit of an awkward way of doing it because as soon as you loot that chest, you have a genie and four large elementals attacking you. There's no chance that you will. Well, I'm not saying no chance, but I assume that 99.99% of all players would never pause the game and check the ring and say, I can probably use that to capture the genie. So I think it's a bit awkward way of doing it. And as it says on the ring, it's only attuned to one specific genie, so you couldn't just use it against another genie and capture that one. But it still has dismissal as a once per day use ability, which is basically a spell that causes all summons to be disrupted, which is supposed to be a useful thing enough. In between the last part and this part, because there's been a few days between the last part and this specific part, I have done
Believe
some
so.
tidying up. I have allowed myself to summon familiar, the skill, put it down here. In the olden days, if your familiar as a mage died, you would have to take some constitution damage temporarily, I think it was. If you summon a familiar that dies in this game, you take 1 to 6 points of damage, but then can summon it the next day. He is a melee class, he is not likely to summon his familiar, but he feels good knowing that he's got a bunny named Fluffy.
I will lead now. Follow.
Yes?
Beyond
You
that,
have
I've
need of
just
me?
moved some items around. So we can carry on from here,
Well, now.
which we will do.
What do you want?
I want to get on with the game. That's what I want. Let's unpause and go and see what this guy had to say, because we are in the area now, so it seems a bit foolish not um, picking up every task we can.
Welcome back. Anything I can help with?
Hmm. Any bounties you have open? Spiders, as many as you can get, in fact. They're getting bolder now and smart. One of them swept up a machine the other day. And hit waiting for someone to try and cut it loose. Good thing there was an iron golem nearby to hold it off when it pounced. Anyhow, bring in 13 of those bastard things' organs and you'll all breathe easier. Okay. Hmm. I have some things on hand. Let me see what you can offer me. Aha. I'm fairly sure this is another bounty person. So there will be multiple different bounty individuals. Nice to know. I thought it was a quest, but apparently it's just a bounty thing. Cool. Of quests, we have send a message event for Sasani. And of course, you killed that boar. So that's a bounty thing we got. Ideally, we would want to get some venom sacs from some giant spiders. So, no, not you. You're not
Well,
qualified
now,
as a leader.
what do you want?
What do I want? That is a good question. Hmm. Is there no one else around? Just checking before we leave. Tent keeper. Let's see, person. Never mind. No one else.
So, you're back, huh? What can I help you with?
How's everything at the camp? Okay. Common mostly, although our mechanic seems to be sad. Yeah. Okay, maybe later. Mechanic seems to be sad. Who's the mechanic? That's a bounty person. The only thing I could find to be a mechanic is this individual. Are you a mechanic? I think I did that last part,
There.
but it's been quite a while.
Gone.
Now it triggered up on me. Calm down, what happened? My golems, lately they've just been so difficult. I don't know any other way to put it. And my clock roaches all ran away. If someone doesn't do something they're programmed to clean with the acid, they might. Oh, why did they run away? That sounds interesting. Diplomacy. I'll try to help. Oh, thank you. If you brought me the pieces of at least 4 of them, I'm sure I could find out what went wrong. Maybe make you something special. Ha ha. This sounds intriguing. So we have some rogue clock roaches around here. Mechanic at the Lanzanese Lumbercamp is distressed. Her clock roaches have all escaped and she's worried about the damage they might do to the area. She'd like you to track down and destroy at least 4 of them and bring back their parts. Is that something that is all over the bloody place, or are they in this camp area? There's only one way to find out, I suppose, and that is by scouring around and see if we have some things to see. Find. Maybe they could be roaming the world map, we don't know that. That was where the individual that was killed was buried, so okay. Herb shrub. Nothing? Just doesn't matter. It looks like it's something we have to bump into on the world map, which is always lovely. Yeah, well, we'll get there when we get there. We are going to head back to Samagal
Yes?
and then hand in the things we already got. Snarling ravenous dinosaurs burst out of the foliage, hissing as they move to attack. They are level 8 apparently. Well, we'll fight them.
No problem.
You sing with your bow for the moment, and no, I said you stick with the
No
bow for the
problem.
moment, right?
I have my eye on our enemy here.
Good on you. Love when they start a fight with a critical hit. You deal with that one, please. Wait, you actually hit? What went wrong? I just want to get a feel for what they need to roll to hit. I like doing that. I know it's probably annoying for certain people, but you know what? I'm not overly fussed by that. I want to get a feeling for what they need to roll to hit. They have a quite unpleasant habit to roll 20, don't they? So we are talking quite a high roll to hit him. Because of course when you roll your critical range, whether it's 20 flat or when you have improved critical on your weapons and things like that, you can modify it. So it could be 7 to 20, 17 to 20, not 7 to 20, that would probably be a bit broken. But when you roll the roll that triggers your weapon's ability to crit, then you need to do a second roll, which is basically a second attack roll, confirming the crit. And even though he was hit 3 times on 20 rolls, they didn't crit him. Which tells me that they would need a similar number in order to actually crit him. The way the game, I would assume it's Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 that handles this, makes it feel a lot like critical hit is basically just a second attack. Because you need to confirm the critical hit. There's feats and things like that that can alter.
Get in line. Follow me.
What you need to roll to confirm the crit, but I don't think it's worth fooling around with. Return to the map. What is that? Something I'm going to start doing. One of many. Oh, of course, yeah. Oh, cockroaches. Let's fight them. A group of mechanical cockroaches have emerged from the undergrowth, their metallic mandibles dripping with acid. Let's fight them. Something I'm going to do is if there will be, because I don't know whether there's a fast travel system of some description in this game, but if we find ourselves in a position where there's a lot of traveling, I will edit it out. Clockwork parts. So that was 1 out of 3. So we can assume we need 4 packs. So we can assume we also have to scout around in this area, so depending on their spawn rate, we may or may not do that. Yeah, well, it's Paladin in charge at the moment, this man. Unfortunately, we have some will-o-wisps. These are the 9, apparently. Well, we need the experience, so let's go and get them. Hello. We will fight. Can we,
no.
Don't tell me she has to... Anyway, as I started saying before, something I've noticed for this game, and it was very similar in Neverwinter Nights, is that the player's attack rolls seem to be on average significantly lower than the NPC, enemy, whatever attack rolls, and it can become a bit annoying at one point. It's not the only game suffering from that issue. A lot of role-playing games, and I don't know whether it is. I mean, for all I know, it could just be randomness. It could be randomness. If you have a 50% chance to obtain something, it doesn't mean that you have to do it twice to obtain something. It means that you got a 50% chance. And if you, let's say it's a flat dice roll, 1 to 50 will give you the stuff, and 51 to 100 will not. If you roll above 50 10 times in a row, it doesn't matter whether it's a 50-50 shot. That's not how RNG works, unfortunately. So it could just be a very, very unfortunate coincidence that keeps happening. So that's why I'm a bit cautious about saying that the game is rigged, but it feels that way. And other games, I have heard other people complain about. I should say, other similar games, I've heard people complain about similar issues. So maybe it's just me being overly sensitive. I don't know, but whatever. Okay, I can hear some rattling. I will wish you could zoom out more on this map. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time. Okay, let's see. So you wanted 4 golem, yeah. Okay, 4 cockroach. But the jungle is still standing, so they can't have destroyed it. What are those magical nexuses, or nexi, I suppose they are, I don't know, whatever. Whether they are some sort of fast travel system. Something told me they could be, and now I'm curious. When do you spot them? Over there. Let's go and say hi, and let's go and fight them. And some balls apparently. We shall fight them. Please? Okay, let's try Divine Might, shall we?
This one's.
Trust me, by the way, if you didn't get the encounter XP, then I wouldn't do this, because I mean, killing these guys for 6, 7, 8, 10 experience at a time would be complete and utter waste of time. Come on. Why can't the spiders be as generous as dropping bounty items? I still need a few of those. I haven't decided how I'm going to edit these things out. I mean, I can understand that for certain people it would be a nuisance to have to watch me go around and fight spiders for the
Yes?
17th time, but at the same time, personally, I would rather have the content available in the video and then skip it myself if it bores me, than having it skip for me. You know what I mean? So I will likely just keep it in. If I'm trying to get from point A to point B, and I keep running into random encounters, then I will definitely cut it out. Unless something super exciting comes out of it. Come on. I know they're there. I was trying very hard to chase them. Okay, that was not the intention. Come on. She's currently surrounded at the moment, so that's always good.
Let's have at it!
Done. The only minor thing about doing these encounter things is the fact that you have to run all the way through the encounter zone. You can't exit from the entrance point. So it's a minor thing, but it's still a thing. We should be fine, I hope.
Yes?
I will be heading back towards Summergall, so return to the map. Zombie is not worth my time. Yeah. Don't tell me there's a bridge we have to use to get over there. Of course there is, so it wouldn't be fun. Nose. You want to take them on the way? May as well. Hello, Nose. We don't have time to talk. Fight. Come on.
Ready?
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm not going to sound. Pick up that crap. Sorry. I think we have enough balls and bullets. Come on. Some of them must have something useful. Darts. I don't know why they dropped darts when none of them are using. Yeah, whatever. Darts. You can always tell because darts got virtually no range. Oh, so they're shooting at my pro. You know what? We'll be fine. If we won't, then I will have to raise them. What can I say?
Yes?
Let's head back. Get that squeezed into this episode. No, not you.
I believe so.
You. shut up, you. Part of me hope one day to be able to kick those guys in the ghoulies at one point. I would be very, very happy with that. Where is he? One day I will find them. There she is.
Welcome back. Vadinia is glad to see you again. What does the sparrow need that we can accommodate?
Here are Balalak's tusks. What magnificence, a world worth the bounty, and much else besides. As hunters have lost their lives to him, now I lose my money to gain a part of his strength. I could exchange well worth his pain. Okay, 2,500 gold pieces. Sure, yeah, I will take it up. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. No complaints. This is something we need. Likely, adamantine home. Interesting. Aha. You see, this is something that I'm interested in working out how this is going to work, because the intention of making this playthrough was to take one of the characters into um, Mask of the Betrayer, but chronologically, this game was released after Mask of the Betrayer. Unless otherwise noted, there's no AC bonus on helmets in Neverwinter Nights 2 base and Mask of the Betrayer. So when you import the character to Mask of the Betrayer, you will have lost your entire inventory and your main hand weapon. You will have armor, helmets, belts, rings, whatever else you have equipped. So I'm wondering if a helm like this would be altered or destroyed or whatever else in the process. Interesting observation. I'm not too fussed by that because it is deflection, and deflection doesn't stack. If you have a ring of protection +2, that's also deflection armor class, and you don't stack them together. You use the highest value. So if you, I know I'm going to explain it very detailed, and for those in the know, it's probably annoying, but if you were to have a +2 and a +3 item, it would be the +3 item that took effect. You would not get +5. So, natural armor class and Dodge armor class. Natural armor class, I think, also have an upper cap, but Dodge armor class is the one that it can't stack indefinitely, but it can stack quite hard. So that is the most useful of them. Health and strength, that's +4, that's +3. I mean, the game starts to throw money at us. Not tons of them, but because it's been a while, did I actually? I should probably use the appraise skill. You know what? Both the rogue and the mage have equal appraisal skills. No. Shall we just selling? After we
Hello
unpause.
there, little bird.
Yeah, sure. Guess we'll get it cheaper. Yes, I did upgrade them. Cool. Speaking of, get a Morning Star +1 by chance.
Oh, yes.
So may as well get it. Natural armor. We have insight. A lockstone is a nice necklace because it gives you +1 to most skills. Okay. It's definitely one thing that is noticeable about this specific game is that it has
I believe so.
items that give you bonuses to certain skills that you wouldn't normally see on in other games. They cost nothing, so can we? You know what? It's fine. Let's just buy them in case we have them already. So be it. They don't cost nothing, nothing. But let's find out. Where is it? I want this item open. Health was 2. I would assume it would say if we had multiple of the same things. This annoys me. It would be nice if there was some sort of indication of whether we already had them or not when you were to buy them. A color change or something. One of those items is not going to be important. I have set my mage off for one of those items, but it's going to be completely, or my wizard, I think it's called. It's going to be
Hello there,
non-relevant for this game, I
Bringing
think.
back to me, are you?
Any other tasks? Bird wishes to aid. Fortunately, let me see. You should know I have many wonderful weapons, my opinion, but actually the finicky, you see, wants something new, something fiery, like his dear Vardinia. I hear the fire news in the mines of Salgol carry axes touched with flame. Bring me one and gold is yours, eh?
Fly
Go.
back soon, pretty bird.
I mean, I don't know whether she would say pretty bird to everyone, but I mean, remember his charisma is quite high. Charisma, by the way, is a stat that's is handled more or less clumsily from game to game. Charisma is not just a question of how you look. I have met people in my life that would have a charisma of 25, and they weren't necessarily the nicest looking people, but they had that certain something where you just you felt enamored being around them because of their personal magnitude. They had a shine to them, a glow to them almost. And that is more what charisma is. Charisma is a catch-all. Certain games have tried to divide it into subdivisions, or subdivided them into something like comeliness and personal magnitude and all that kind of stuff. But it is more than just a pretty face. Because you can meet someone with a very, very pretty face that's the most obnoxiously unpleasant person to be around. So, yeah. Anyway. Susanne.
I just received a coded message from Dahl. It seems the portal is working once more, thanks to you, but not to the saboteur. I cannot stand this. If it was planned for me to be fooled in such a fashion, but whoever the saboteur is, I will set them straight.
Which one is the saboteur is imperfect. They've left plenty of clues.
Agreed, and we shall use that fact against them now. Dahl told me as well that he gave you a toxin sample from the blood of the poisoned artificer. It is regrettable that is our only lead, but we must follow it. You must take this distillation to someone who knows about poisons and have them examine it. It is our clearest lead to the location of the saboteur.
It would be beneficial to question this saboteur if we look at him.
A not impractical suggestion. Feel free to employ it should you successfully track down the culprit. But do not expect fruitful results, and above all, do not allow him to escape. I will not demand you kill him, but be aware, he is too dangerous to live.
I won't ask you to kill this guy, but letting him live is a bad idea. Isn't that asking us to kill him? Right. Cool. So Sonya's asked you to track down Lua, the saboteur, and deal with him. Finding someone who can identify the toxin sample from the lumber camp is probably your best bet of tracking him down. We have a clericy dude over here that might know something. I don't know. Well, whatever the case, this will have to be something we manage in next part. When we come back, I will have rested in between to make sure that we don't waste time in an episode doing things like that. And then we will set about exploring the map some more because we need to have an idea of further locations and all that kind of stuff and see what we can do about the tasks we have. Yeah. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.